live.
He goes by many names. What? No one sees it.
Alright, it's live, Maya.
No, he's not crying, laughing.
Fudge!
You okay, Dylan?
No, I clicked on something I didn't want to. I gotta restart the game. Hopefully I didn't freaking mess up my entire story. I don't want to restart all over. Quit. Alright, I'm launching it back up.
You okay, Dylan? Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, launch it back up.
Yeah. Stronger every day. What the frick? What the heck are you doing? Maya,
What?
are you breathing through your mic or something?
Well, it's next to me. Can you hear it?
Sounds like wind or something blowing into it.
Oh, it's probably my breathing. You can really hear it?
Yeah, I can't now. Alright, resume. Which one? Patrol. Traffic, the driver's seat.
It's next to me.
The driver's seat.
Can you hear it?
On the
Oh,
traffic.
shoot. It's probably my... I'll be right back, Dylan. You can really... I'll be back, Dylan.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, her name is Mrs. Black, but she's white. What?
I gotta look at my settings. Outfits. Give yourself 2 suits again. Press the Broderick, hit hard, take more, hit punches. She straight at the Grand or Colt 45. Got me a new suit. Go to options, controls, keyboard and mouse, move yours, call partner, interact, attack, leave, talk, grapple, enter, exit, drop down, weapon, notebook. What's that backspace? Use intuition to chase target outfits.
This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match. To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting. A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house. Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home? Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help. Coming, Stefan?
When I'm done.
No use leaving the thing half finished. That can't be right.
No, it's not right. Take that off.
use leaving the thing half finished. No use leaving the thing half finished. No use leaving the thing half finished.
Wouldn't it go on the left side?
Seriously.
So the pipe
Wait,
missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
See, is this game too laggy to you at all?
No, there's just a delay.
I'm all right now, detectives.
I don't see lag though.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What
No!
makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then.
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
What was the purpose of Adrian's trip to Seattle, Mrs. Black?
He was meeting with some distributors. Adrian said that it was important to make contact interstate if he was going to grow his business.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
The evidence is
God
stacking up,
dang
Mrs.
it.
Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Stupid.
Already told you I was here all night alone.
You'll be taking the next right.
What do you think, Maya?
What do I think of what?
The game?
I like it.
Was I having fun?
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever. Straight through the next intersection.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
KGPL to any unit, the 459 there now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
Mama, lay the thing down before it goes off and hurts somebody. Oh, she kicked out my windshield and she hit me over the head. She cussed and cried and said out loud, wished that I was dead.
Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down.
KGPL to any unit, the 459 there now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
11K responding. Go ahead, KGPL.
See my name?
Is hiding from you. I will find you
Oh,
all.
now you're talking.
Yes, sir.
Hear you.
Oh.
Damn.
What's your
Why
partner's
these places
name?
have so much preparation H?
I don't know. I think I heard Stefan. I haven't played the game forever.
Really?
Yeah, I think I about beat it last month.
Ooh-wee!
But then it
Benny's giving me speed.
Get the hell down from there, you lunatic! You really need to lay off the pills.
Down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Oh, drinking beer in a cabaret, was I having fun? Till one night she caught me right, now I'm on the run.
Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
He just refuses to accompany me to church.
You looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. Come on. The barkeep doesn't have all the answers.
Frank Morgan? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove
Break
down
me.
there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there? You through
Rick.
making accusations you can't back up?
I mean, click that.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? Lieutenant Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there
I
sometime.
freaking clicked the button I shouldn't have.
Sure left his drink in a hurry. Easy, Cole. Better back it off. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now. Too close, Phelps. Way too close.
What? God dang it.
Don't lose.
I freaking just felt it. Discovered me. That's BS.
You want my opinion? Lieutenant Morgan. Sure left his drink in a hurry. Bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now. Easy, Cole. Better back it off. Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Cole. Don't put the siren on, you idiot!
Oh my god, I'm starting on an accident. God, I hate telling people it smells so good.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wished... he'd rehearsed that story better now. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping the low profile means, Phelps. Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan? Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from the bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Gary. Won't work on them.
Let me go in. I need to see where we're winning at. The freak did I just get myself into?
Good looking for a policeman.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and hit him off in the car. Remember, your gun is the last resort.
Mr. Black, get back here right now! It's over,
Stop
Adrian.
right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house.
I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Pepper, quit that.
Jesus, you're so loud. Stop. You got 8 out of 12 questions right.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him at one of them.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, Mike, thanks, protege. Let's go save the world. You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes. Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Yes, sir. The car has flying. Are you some kind of diplomatic vehicle? Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived? No. That Jacobs bird over
We'll have to use the registration to trace the owner.
We'll talk about it. Take some time to look at this. Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed son of a bitch.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy. You must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Empty.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. Car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
W.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Got it. Thanks, ma'am. Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyways, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself. I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing. Tell me about the car that was driving. It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Right. So what did you take, Jacobs? Do you want my partner to pat you down?
I found a notebook in the glove compartment. I was going to show you. It's on the chair on my porch.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
How about we bring you an umpire's mask?
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle, a degenerate. I'll run John Madsen by R&I. Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure. Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Michigan 2458.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages for me, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks. Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station. Come on, Bukowski, move it.
Phelps, I'm coming.
Stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. I killed nobody but my husband.
Last night I went out drinking. When I came home I gave her a beating. So she clutched up the rolling pin and went to work on my head till she barged it in. I lie cold dead in the market. Stone cold dead in the market. I lie cold dead in the market. She killed nobody.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year.
I know.
Watch what you're doing!
I know it's a dead
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. All the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence. We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again.
Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Don't tell that to the Argentine taxpayers.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Tell that to the Argentine taxpayer.
You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international incident.
A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me. We do a lot of presuming.
Danny, Ben, Miguel, Tristan, and Teddy. Full lips. Anything else?
I'm sure we can come to some.
He's gay.
Gabriel.
He's gay.
A beautiful
An
but
accusation.
impertinent boy.
He's
I
gay.
mentioned rendezvous and the young man went quite insane. I thought he was going to kill me.
Miguel.
I was prepared to pay.
We'll be in touch, Consul General.
W.
We got a stakeout down on 2nd later tonight.
Bukowski, get over here. Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
On my way.
Parker or Green? I don't know who these are.
KTI Radio, a service of the American Century.
Bukowski, get over here. Finished with Valdez. Thank God. I'll get rid of
Broadcasting System. Some swell harmonies right here.
I'll open the notebook up. Options, controls, keyboard, mouse,
Isn't that just backspace?
notebook. I think it is.
By Miss Evelyn Knight.
It's some kind of backwards arrow, forwards arrow. I don't know what that means.
It looks like backspace.
Told me that you love me. That you love me.
What the F? Oh, that's inverted.
And I
Christ! That thing sped up just as I was passing.
Shots fired off speed south. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired off speed south. Unit Tango code 3 identified.
I see you motherfuckers. Come on up here and get us.
What is all this?
Traffic stop from hell. Crowley unit pulls these guys over. Finds a trunk full of hardware like you wouldn't believe. They lose it. Bullets start flying, and they snatch up the guns and one of the cops. Head to high ground and
And the officer?
up there. Still alive, we think. Who knows for how long. We'll keep him busy if you can find a way up, sir.
Throw out the guns.
Weapons on the ground, now!
That was fun.
$11K. I've been involved in a shooting. It's code 4 here, but suspects are down, and I need an ambulance in Chateau and Valencia. Also notify detective headquarters. I'll need the coroner. My partner and I are okay.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting, Chateau and Valencia. Code 4.
It's Tab. That's what it is.
Also notify detective headquarters.
That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Detective headquarters will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting, Chateau and Valencia. 4.
It's Tab. That's what it is. This map's so freaking big. Holy crap.
Seems like a decent guy.
Are you liquored up?
Mr. Valdez moves in some peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
Rick's gonna flop the vehicle to the kids and turn it away. It's pretty funny where the hubcap's
Distant foreign shores to secure.
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me.
Well, I can't say as I blame you. LAPD, Mac. I'd like to speak with the owner. That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service. We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine.
We keep all our tools in here.
Are you missing a combination wrench?
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest.
Follow me.
You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do.
We keep all our tools in here. Be my guest. You sure you guys
One
aren't
left.
interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a three-quarter.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars.
No good. We need diplomatic plates.
I bet a broad's been driving this auto. The clutch is a mess.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Stop and have a look around. That new coupe in Algiers blue sure looks good.
Probably nothing. Don't think this is anything.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car.
Lying.
All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me. I don't know Valdez.
We found your contact details in Valdez's notebook. He had to be calling you for something, Dewey.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location.
Oh, God.
Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
What are you hiding, Dewey? Spill it. You don't want the LAPD getting too interested in this place.
So I hire a few illegals. It's cheaper than hiring returning GIs. They have less attitude. Downside is, they're a little light-fingered.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling. Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
They're a little light. Thank you for your help, Mr. No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days. Going to movies, Dewey, you're missing your calling. Visit Gabriel.
Break me.
Out of the car. Police.
Oh my God.
Come on, Bukowski. Move it.
Okay, partner.
You got something against sirens, Phelps?
Did you read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension?
Ah, you're gonna kill someone!
You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater.
God's name would want that. I don't know. People scoff at the idea of talking to color. Look what we have now.
All units, officers help Major 415, 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to help.
I need to see the controls for this. Pull stuff out like trunk, keyboard, mouse, on foot, run, toggle, call partner, interact, attack, leave clue, talk, dodge, block, hold or grab both at, pick up found weapon, drop found weapon, journal, interaction, journey, change target outfit, steer line, vehicle, interrogation, notebook.
Code 3, identify. 1624 West 3rd Street, 1624 West 3rd Street. Any unit to handle.
Finally. We're starting to think nobody would show.
What have we got?
Oh,
The
this is a
3rd
good
Street
shootout.
Gang and the Diamond Street Gang. Mexican kids with nothing better to do than howl at each other. But no bloodshed so far.
Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir.
LAPD, drop it.
I gotta Google it.
Shit! Hope you brought plenty of ammunition, sir. LAPD, drop it. Cease and desist.
You're covered, Phelps! God damn it, here's someone!
Car 11K calling KGPL. I need an ambulance at 1624 West 3rd Street. Code 4. Shots fired and suspects are down.
Roger on the ambulance, 11K. All units be advised, code 4 on the major 415 on West 3rd Street. Suspects are down.
For example, perfect for quitting time. Or any time. The next year is a cool breeze in the morning. During hot summer days, it's the local tea you deserve. It's high quality taste quenches your thirst. And you can get that cool breeze all over the room. That's because the world recognizes your taste. It's the best.
Can we try to get there in one piece?
Any unit able to handle citizen reports
reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Can we try to spare the general population, please?
Any unit able to handle citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
11K responding. Go ahead.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a
Holy.
goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
What are we waiting for?
Jeez, yeah, take your time.
Stop here. We're making a break for it on foot.
What the heck, man? That's BS. I popped him. Bull crap. Bull crap. BS. 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 BS.
Any unit able to handle citizen reports of 211 in progress. 437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3 identify.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
What are we waiting for?
I popped him.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
All units be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street. Code 4.
Access via. Okay, what I got? A sharpshooter. Sunset Strip. That's cool.
Mateo Straponi takes the measure of Tony Polo. For the time being, that is. Tony gets in a lick or two and seems to be able to absorb all of Mateo can dish out, which is plenty. But you can't tell about these amateurs. It's nip and tuck, hit or miss. And now it's... finally gets a glove at Mateo's ribs, and that leads to trouble for both players. Up they come and at it they go again, but it's about all over for Mateo Straponi. Next we have Tony Marino and Harold Garrett. Same class, same vim and vigor. The youngster was game, but he was up against a couple of fists that packed a discouraging wallop, and the ref said...
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our Archangel hasn't already flown.
Isn't that the
What the hell is this guy doing?
Promoted?
Where do you see a number 3 marked on that door?
3.
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it gonna be when you go into labor and he's not around?
Where's that flag?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Souvenirs are a dumb move. Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy. Serving breakfast for 2, Anna? You should have cleared up. Diplomatic license plates. It looks like Valdez gets his wheel back. You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing wrong.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricón that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
He was here last night. I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what, and I don't want to know. I love him.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Then tell us where he is. If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles. We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get them off the streets.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Now they're coming.
Coming, Stefan?
Keep your shirt on. They'll come.
What kind of man leaves his pregnant girlfriend at home while he goes off?
Take it easy. Pregnant girlfriends aren't always a barrel of laughs. Everyone needs to let off a little steam. Some guys wouldn't come back home at all.
Are you talking from experience?
As quick as we shut one of these races down, another one springs up somewhere else. Kids used to steal cars to sell them. Now they just want to wrap them around a lamppost. The next 16-year-old I have to peel off the sidewalk, you're calling me. I've had enough of those to last me a lifetime.
There's the red Ford. That's Delgado right there.
Get it.
Quick! They're getting away!
Phelps, 1247. Requesting assistance at 1st and Santa Fe. Reports of an illegal street race.
Stay on Delgado. I'm gonna find you! Getting away. Gonna lose him.
another. Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Step on it, Phelps. Take him out. Come on, get screened by a kid in a red Ford.
Lay into his wheel arches. Come on.
God damn it, Cole. Hold it steady.
Better call the coroner, Phelps, and the captain. We're gonna be in the doghouse for smoking this punk.
Whatever.
Let me get this straight. In all the time you spent in the Army, in basic training, in officer school, at the police academy, at no point during that time did anyone teach you how to control a fucking automobile? You destroyed God knows how many vehicles, you terrorized citizens throughout East Downtown, and we haven't got a goddamn thing to show for it. You were on street duties until such time as I see fit to assign you another case. Now get the hell out of my sight.
Holy crap. Oh my god, $2,400 in vehicle damage?
Damn.
Yeah, I shot the suspect. I just felt like it. Didn't think I had that much repercussions from it.
Fit the
You
kid.
have any plans for weekend Liberty, Jack? My sisters have been working in Los Angeles in a bomber factory. They're coming down to visit. I'm meeting them at the station at 6.
Good for you, Jack. Are they cute?
They're my sisters, Hank.
Attention! Final inspection before Liberty.
Good job, Kelso.
Are we going somewhere, gentlemen? Full inspection. It had better be exceptional if any of you want liberty this weekend. Kelso, this carbine. The bore is dirty.
No, it isn't.
Are you arguing with me, Kelso?
Do what you need to do, Sergeant. You know the bore is immaculate.
Weekend liberty canceled. 2-day field drill. Clean this rifle.
No.
Do you know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso? Jack, don't do it.
Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes.
Are you two finished? Are you going to clean this rifle?
No, Sergeant. Cole is right. I'm going to stop playing games and join a rifle company and fight the real enemy.
You know the penalty for insubordination, Kelso? Jack, don't do it. Forget him, Hank. He doesn't have what it takes. Are you two finished? Are you going to
All right, gentlemen, I just got this handed to me. A hit-and-run felony at Ray's Cafe, 208 North Los Angeles. Got a patrolman on site. The coroner's on his way. Get down there, see if you can find any witnesses who can put a make on the car.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Straight through the red light. Said she never saw it.
Hey, you think those Vice boys get any on the side?
Alright, mind. I'm gonna end the stream for now.
Okay.
I gotta do some chores. I'll be back in like less than an hour probably.
Okay.